I didn't know how to talk to people. I have gone for 6 months attending events, not talking about my business. In fact, I felt guilty if I would talk about money. Oh my God, am I really doing the right thing by charging? Okay, fine, then I won't charge. So, someone who is willing to pay me also, I will say, it's okay, I'll do it for free. Before starting your course, I didn't think that I should be charging anybody anything. I used to feel guilty about it, charging. 7 months after the course, this is the new me, and I charge money, and I think it's completely okay to charge money, and that's the right way to go about it. My mindset has changed, my entrepreneurial mindset. I was this lost lamb who started a business but who didn't have the business mindset. And for a business mindset, you need to be decisive. You need to know what you want, and that has come in. I'm okay to say no to people, and that no is coming from a place of knowing what the vision is. And that has happened after the course.
Hi, Ruchi. I'm so happy to have you for this. We have been waiting to do this for a very long time.
And
And
I know we are meeting after a long time. How are
yeah,
you?
very well. Awesome. So, Ruchi, I think last April is when we started this program, the Financial Empowerment Academy. And the Ruchi that came at that time and the Ruchi that is today is very different. I can vouch for it, and I'm sure you also know about it. So, let's deep dive straight into, understanding your entire journey. So, can you just share a little bit about yourself?
So, I'm the founder of the mindtalk.co. It's a mental health and a wellness magazine. I'm also a mental health coach and I do workshops on self development. So,
Super,
that's me.
super. So, Ruchi, what was the challenge that you were facing around money? Because if you attended my webinar, and this is what I tell everyone, that if you're attending a webinar, there is definitely that you're seeking around
Mhm.
money because of which you're joining the webinar. So, what was it that you were seeking? What challenges were you facing at that time because of which you joined my webinar?
So, like you don't know what you don't know. So, when I joined your webinar, I didn't know I needed a money coach because I will start with, I didn't even think that that is something that was my responsibility. Knowing about money, learning about it, understanding it. It was somebody else's responsibility. And as a woman, it's not my job. So I think this in itself, having that mindset that as a woman, it's not my job to talk about money, it's not my job to know about, that's a huge problem.
So beautifully you have put it. So beautifully you have put it. Yeah. So this brings me to the next question that there are so many money coaches. Why me and why my program?
So when I attended your webinar, right? One is, of course, the way you hold a session and the way you do things. But you didn't hold anything back. You were not like, sign up with me, then I'll give you this. Sign up with them. So, someone who is so giving and someone who, it's almost like you want us to be better. You want us to know. So, that comes through. And a woman who wants to empower another woman is the woman I want to be associated with.
So beautifully touched my heart. Thank you so much.
And this is coming from my heart also.
Yeah. It's like so nice. Wonderful. Okay. So it's been 7 months that we have been together, and like it's more like a stage where from client we are friends. Like if tomorrow we make a plan to go out, we'll say let's pack our bags and go. That's the kind of relationship that we have cultivated. In these 7 months, what are those transformations in terms of income, in terms of business growth, in terms of mindset growth that has impacted in your financial life to a greater extent? If you can just highlight on those.
So, as I said, when I started with you, I didn't think that money was my domain to enter.
Hmm.
So, when I started my business also, I didn't know how to talk to people. In fact, I have gone for 6 months attending events, not talking about my business. To the point today, where I'm happy to say no to people, but I will charge.
Hmm.
And the mindset shift that has happened, because I work in the mental health industry, I always feel I want to help people, I want to be there for people. But
Hmm.
the fact is that I have a double master's. The fact is that I have put so much time and effort in my education and my expertise and my competency. So when I charge people for that, I'm actually respecting myself. And as a mental health professional, when I'm teaching people to, you know, self do the self development,
Hmm.
me saying I these are my costs, these are my charges, and I won't do any more free sessions, that is me respecting my value that I bring to the table.
Absolutely. So you're saying that after this 7 months, what you have spent in the course, earlier you were not able to charge, and currently you're able to charge easily and effortlessly. Is that?
Not able to charge, no, that thought didn't even come to my mind that I must charge people. In fact, I felt guilty if I would talk about money. That,
Okay.
oh my God, am I really doing the right thing by charging? Okay, fine, then I won't charge. So, someone who is willing to pay me also, I will say, it's okay, I'll do it for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And how's it now?
Oh, now it's like these are my charges. Uh, you can either take it or not. So that's okay. And I wish them the best if they can't. So every person is at a different place in their life, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is a big shift that I personally saw in you. Like, oh, where, oh my God. And even to talk about it, I saw the amount of anxiety that you went through. Like, where I said, you please send me, I'll be the mock, like, we can do a mock call where you just talk to me, and you were like, give me some time, let me rehearse, and then come back, and then we will deal with it. And then I said, what about your service pitch? And that Ruchi that I saw and the Ruchi that I'm seeing now is so different. It's a very big shift for most of the women, because I think this aspect most of the women actually go through,
And
where
that's a cultural conditioning, unfortunately.
absolutely. Yeah. Anything else that any other impact that you have seen in in the money aspect or the entrepreneur mindset aspect of yours?
So mostly, for me, I felt like me starting the business is only wrong. But today I know exactly what my vision is, exactly why I started it, how I wanted to move forward. I don't have the answers to everything, but that's okay. The answers will come when the time is right and when I'm seeking it. But I'm very true to, like, when I started the business, am into publishing and I want to start the print edition. And someone said to me, oh, I don't think you should start that.
Mm.
So I give my ear to everyone, but the decision is always mine.
Absolutely. Super. Very nice. Very nice. One thing. Okay, so Ruchi, this brings us to the next question as to how much of revenue income you attracted, what was your salary growth, what was the impact in your financial situation, your personal growth, your personal development. Because see, you joined the course How to Change Your Relationship with Money and How to Build Wealth for Yourself and Achieve Financial Freedom. Okay, so you have worked really hard when it comes to building a beautiful relationship with money. So, how did this impact happen on your financial front? I wanted to know on that.
My mindset has changed, my entrepreneurial mindset. I think when we met initially, before I joined the course, I was this lost lamb who started a business but who didn't have the business mindset. And for a business mindset, you need to be decisive. You need to know what you want, and that has come in. I'm okay to say no to people, and that no is coming from a place of knowing what the vision is. And that has happened after the course.
Super.
Having that confidence, we talk about abundance in the course. When I say no to someone, it's not coming out of fear or whatever. There is abundance, that I'm saying no for a reason.
Super. Very nice. Very
So
nice.
that changed before and after. I
Awesome.
wish, Meena, you had pictures for my before and after face also.
Yes, I try to see if I can get it from somewhere. You know, the like when I see my pictures 2 years back and I see it now, I said, oh my God, I have like transformed so much. So I have a reference in my mind.
Mm,
More important, I would say your body language is like was doubtful. You had that clear why, you had that very strong mission of helping not just your country, but the entire Asia,
mm,
how to help people with mental health. And I was like, I said, wow, this is such a inspiring thing, and the world really needs it. That
mm.
was very clear, but how to go about it? Like, I still remember when I said, okay, just give me the service pitch to me, and you were saying, let me prepare. I've never done it. Will I be able to do it? And all those things, that Ruchi and the Ruchi, that is like killing it completely, completely. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, the body language also, your body language is basically a product of how your internal makeup is.
Absolutely. 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 So, whatever beliefs that's being released and the new beliefs come in, it just makes your physiology accordingly. Your
Yeah.
physiology is nothing but it's all about that. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so, so, so happy to
Thank
know that. And there's a lot more to achieve, Ruchi, and I know you're going to kill it. Definitely. That's the word I'm going to use it because you are at that rate and speed completely.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yes. Okay. Uh, this brings me to this question that this entire 7 months, like of the course, and then like you took a 2 month break where you had a lot of opportunities coming your way, and you had to finish certain sessions to get that accreditation, international accreditation, and so these number of months that we spent together, what was your experience about the course, about the program, about me? Because it's very important for me to understand as to how did this add value, overall value to your life.
So I think one is the most important thing is, Meena, that you appreciate cultural conditioning. And
Hmm,
because you appreciate that, this is a space of no judgment.
absolutely.
So I used to come in with my completely broken views about money and self-worth and all of that. And you were like, I don't even know when the transformation happened. And that is how.
Caterpillar to butterfly.
Okay, thank you. That's huge, but thank you. But yeah, and that is, I think, how a transformation could happen, where
Hmm.
it's not forced. So that is the thing that strikes me most about your course. That
Thank
you're there and it's a very gradual, breezy, flowing. You're learning throughout the course. When I was learning, I didn't think I was really gaining like anything was sticking inside. But today I have made the changes. So it's, I think, yeah, the gradual flow of it and a no judgment space is what I would celebrate the most.
Thank you so much. This is what they say, na, that when things become innate of you, it's a part of you.
Hmm.
And it's like just like how driving, like initially, like we'll drive like this, looking at this mirror, then it becomes innate. You just like you can just flow, you can think, you can listen to music, you can listen to a lot of sounds outside, and then you can just that's become innate for you, and that's the reason why you're in that absolute state of flow. Yeah,
No,
super.
and sometimes like these things creep up. Like recently, someone came to me and they said, and I said, these are my charges. And they said, oh, okay, then I'll have to think about it. And for a second, I was like, oh, did I charge too much? I'm like, no, no, this is correct. And so that attitude to have that as a woman, that it's okay to charge. These are my fees. That as a woman is very empowering to me.
So such an important thought you shared, because this is something that I tell everyone, that charge what you are valued at.
Hmm.
If you feel your value so much, charge it, because if you don't charge it, you will not be, whenever you meet that client, something will always be missing in the equation. That
Hmm.
feeling, and that I feel the energy, if you start with that energy, neither at your side or the client side, something great is going to happen. Or so very true. What you said is absolutely bang on. So this brings me to the last question that, like when firstly I was introduced to the concept of relationship with money, I said, what is this? It's like a cool terminology, relationship with money. But when I went deeper with my mentors and I realized this was such a powerful exercise that I did, you have done it, and so many of my clients have done it. What is a message you want to give it to women when it comes to you telling them how important it is for them to work on their relationship with money?
Our existence is possible in a way because of money. I mean, we would love to say that, we'll live on barter system all our life, but that's not the reality of life.
So true.
When women are culturally told that dealing with money is not your job, we are taking empowerment away from there. So we can give them all the education in the world. They can get the highest level of degrees in their life. But if they are not confident enough to stand up and say, hey, these are my charges and this is how I work, that is saying that I have a right to be here. I believe in my abilities.
Absolutely.
And that is how a woman's empowerment will happen. Truly.
Absolutely. And this will only happen when they have a beautiful relationship with
True.
money. It's just like if we have a beautiful relationship with each other, everything else will fall in place. We don't have to think so much about it. So, this
Correct.
concept is applicable when it comes to having a beautiful relationship with money. And you rightly said our conditioning has been done in such a way that money is here, we are here, and Goddess Lakshmi is like she's a part of us and we are a part of her,
Yeah.
but still we run away from her, which is such a
Yeah.
such a funny thing. So yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ruchi. It was so nice to know all the lovely thoughts, and thank you so much. And we'll
Thank
always
you so much for being there in my journey, holding the space for me.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks a lot.